Welcome to our tutorial on how to plan high availability. My name is Wolfgang Christ. I'm business developer for power distribution systems. The secure electrical energy supply in buildings or industrial companies has become essential for modern society. Failures of individual components in the low voltage distribution can have costly consequences. Stay tuned if you are interested in measures that increase the availability of your low voltage electrical power supply. These measures must be implemented as needed from the outset. This means from planning through the progress of the project to operation, including the necessary maintenance measures. Power supply outages can always happen. A single point of failure can have significant influence on the possible consequences of a power failure and trigger disruptions or failures. Germany has one of the most reliable power grids in Europe. Nevertheless, the annually published statistics show this picture. The interruption duration caused by the disruption or failure of the supply network in the years 2019 to 2021 was on average about 11 minutes. As a rule, US consumers have no influence against the failure of the network operators. However, you should be aware of the consequences of this. Statistically, an outage can occur at any time and affect you, your facility or company through the loss of electrical power. Therefore, it is just as important to keep the interruption time as short as possible to avoid negative consequences. In addition, I recommend that you establish additional measures within your entity in order to not extend this interruption period at least additionally. This graphic shows the problem with the power supply on the basis of a global evaluation of the Uptime Institute for Data Center Operations. On the one hand, the evaluation for the year 2020 to 2022 identifies a sharp increase in problems with the power supply as the cause of the failure. According to this, the problems with the power supply have increased by 19% within these 2 years. What is surprising for me is the statement about the cause. Problems with power supply with a share of 43 and 44% respectively in the last 2 years. In addition, the statistics identify an extremely high increase in downtime costs, greater than $1 million in the same period. Here, the increase of costs per failure is 56%. Data centers have particularly high available requirements. There are many reasons for this. One of the reasons lies in the high downtime costs of about 500,000 euro per hour, or even more. For data centers, therefore, a variety of decision-making methods are taken into account to reduce the interruption time. Nevertheless, the measures taken during the planning and operation of data centers over the past few years show an undesirable increase in problems and high costs. I'm sure you also have been affected by a power interruption in your facility. I suspect this failure had undesirable consequences for you that you would like to avoid in the future. In order to reduce the duration of interruptions after a fault and, if necessary, failure of parts of the electrical supply, a large number of different measures have proven their worth. In addition to conceptual measures, system technical measures should be included in the decision on the required availability during the planning phase. The most proven and well-known means of ensuring the availability of technical facilities is redundancy. In the simplest case, this means that one system is accompanied by another system which takes over its function and the first system fails. With devices or systems in withdrawable technology, plug-in technology or modular systems, cost and space incentives over capacities can be reduced to an acceptable level. Although sophisticated withdrawable technology concepts do not prevent failures, but they ensure that a system can be put back into operation thanks to a fast response time. They promote availability through safe operation and fast interchangeability in the event of a malfunction. However, this requires locally available spare parts supply. System engineering measures such as manufacturer-integrated arc fault protection also reduce equipment downtime while at the same time increasing the personal safety of operating personnel. In addition, the integration of condition monitoring devices in the equipment offer new possibilities to prevent failures. I brought a few devices with condition monitoring. These protective devices differ externally only partially from conventional protection devices. They continuously collect operating data and provide warning or alarm messages in the event of a critical change. An identified change in operating data reduces the probability of failures if the message is interpreted correctly in a timely manner. With the implementation of a condition-based service, unnecessary time or load-based maintenance cycles besides additional costs can be avoided. Continuous condition monitoring with automatic warning or alarm message of the identified operating data change reduces the probability of occurrence of failures or their possible impact if the message is interpreted correctly in a timely manner. If these measures are taken into account in the overall concept during the planning phase, additional costs are low. The appropriate combination of conceptual and system technical measures offer an optimal reduction of possible downtimes from an economic point of view. At the latest with the commissioning and testing of the electrical equipment, operational measures for the operation and availability must be defined. In combination of all measures, the time required for the solution can be optimized. Conceptual and system technical measures are the most proven measures for reducing downtime and achieving maximum availability. System-related measures are important measures to increase availability. However, both measures can only be implemented economically if the decision was made already specific and included during the planning phase. The operational measures, on the other hand, are basic obligations for operational safety and also suitable measures for safe operation and maintaining the equipment availability. A need-based availability can always be achieved by integrating all measures. Further information on the planning and implementation of the electrical equipment can be found on our website. There we offer you a variety of white papers, webinars, references and much more. My colleagues and me are looking forward to receiving your inquiry.